Hello, my lovely Aquas. Welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. I hope that y'all are doing well. Aquas, we have the empty room, the storm, agape, the shaman, and the mentor. Aquas. I feel like there's just been a lot of confusion surrounding you. Just feeling like I don't know which way is up. I don't know which way is forward. I don't know what to do. I think in this confusion, you've been forced to release some things that you were holding on to and have had to really isolate to acquire a better understanding of who you are and why you make the decisions that you make and how those play out in your life. Self awareness gets us everywhere. And I feel like you are like taking a moment to reflect. And the mentor, I feel like there's somebody in your life who's just talking you through it. Sometimes you just need somebody to bounce things off of, you know what I mean? And say, hey, like, this is how I feel and this is why I feel this way. And for them to understand, you know what I mean? To not be angry with you for feeling that way, but to be able to express to you and articulate why it is that maybe that doesn't always, you know what I mean? Like, of course we're always right when we feel, like our ego always, like steps in and is like, but like I've done this and I've done that and I la 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 la. And we can operate from good intentions, but good intentions are the road paved to hell, right? And it's like, I want to say through all this destruction, you're having somebody who's talking you through your intentions and helping you to understand like why you were making those decisions. So that when you are in a situation in the future to make those decisions, in your next endeavor, right? Because there's something else that is out there for you. But I do believe that if you want something big, if you have like a big idea in your head about how, like, what it is that you want, you have to prepare for that. And you don't want to make the mistakes that you make in the beginning with the people who you are with in the end, right? And you probably wouldn't even be able to be with those people or be in those communities or, those roles if you hadn't learned all of the difficult lessons of how you were getting in your own way as you grow. And that's an everybody thing, right? And that's okay. And I feel like you are just sitting with that experience and that understanding and like sharing and engaging in this with someone who is just like walking you through the emotional process of it, like being your sounding board. Sounds like a good friend, a good person. I'm glad that you have that. Okay. Aquas. The Strength, the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and then over here we have the Queen of Wands, the Six of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Lovers. Sorry. Um, Aquas. I feel like there's, again, this idea of like finding the strength to overcome these emotions, so that you can really move communities, move homes, move jobs, towards something that really calls to you and enhances your life. I want to say, like, with a broader sense of community and a closeness and relationship. However that plays out for you, because we can. I always say, like, the people we work with end up being our family, right? And you've got your friends, and you've got like people that you're meeting along the way, and And I feel like it has a sense of, I mean, the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Lovers. I mean, this definitely has like a relationship vibe to it. It does feel like a new relationship though. And it feels like a relationship that you are better prepared for because you learned lessons from previous relationships. And aren't you so glad that you did? You know what I mean? Like, why do we always have to be so angry at everything? Like, why do we have to be like, oh, I shouldn't have done this, this, or this, or oh, I shouldn't have been with this person because of this, this, and this? Well, I would like to think that you actually liked them and cared about them for a reason, right? Like, what did you gain from that? Like, how can you take the good and go, right? Like, it doesn't have to be anger all of the time. And I feel like, again, that's something that you're having to let go of because you can't take that, like, it's like carrying baggage from previous relationship into a new relationship. Like, that's such a nonsensical thing to do, and something that we do subconsciously more often than not. But if we've done it enough times that we can start to see the pattern of it, can we just like not do that anymore? I know it's so much easier said than done, but I'm just saying, I feel like that's what you're doing, and yay. Okay, Aquas. Aquas. The Star, love that. That's your card. The Nine of Wands. Yes, rising up in your healing, rising up in the power of who it is that you're meant to be. I feel like there's an idea here of when things are good, they're good. When things are bad, they're bad. But nothing is ever always like always one thing or another, right? I feel like that's that mentor energy. The Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, just kind of like you've been waiting for an opportunity where you felt like you could really work together with another person or another group of people, and you've been holding out hope for that, and you've been making your decisions accordingly, and maybe you were making those decisions accordingly in the wrong environments, right? And can you not understand how that plays itself out, and like stepping into, like the I feel like you're just like you're coming back to life. And you're coming back to life, I think, at a status that you were trying to create in an environment where like you couldn't reach that status. You had to let that go. And it's not because it was a bad status, or you know what I mean, so much as it is that like you can't force things that aren't natural. And everyone on the face of this planet who has ever taken a breath of air has tried to force things that aren't natural. You know what I mean? And we have to learn why that doesn't work and how it doesn't work. And sometimes you see things that you want, and we live in a society where it's instant gratification, and I want this and I want it now. You know what I mean? But like then you get it and you realize, well, like that was great packaging, that was great marketing, but like that's not what I really wanted. But I'm glad that I was still learning, like that was that great packaging false advertisement was what I wasted that negative experience on, you know? Like the universe provides, man. You know what I mean? Okay. Aquas. The Empress, the Queen of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, I do feel like this truth, and this awareness of what you were clinging onto and how it was affecting you, and how it is that you can, avoid that in the future, and step into your power at a higher frequency relationship, or a higher frequency community, that's more aligned with you. And I feel like once you have that, you're ready to go, you know? Okay, Aquas. The vow, yeah, because there's a reason you were trying to create it, right? It's what you want. It's what you promised yourself. But this time, you're going to create it with people who are more aligned with you, and that will really quickly eliminate a lot of this anger and this stress that you're carrying that just it's blown away in the wind, you know? I love. Okay. Aquas, I hope this resonates with y'all. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Please give me a like, share, and subscribe if it does, and I will see y'all again soon. Bye.